In this video, I'm just gonna kind of give you an update, basically on me being back from traveling. The first kind of update that I want to mention is while I was away in India, my stockist in Spain, Ecuation Natural with Pedro, they ordered some more full bottles of my limited edition Mirabai. So if you want to check out, limited edition, there was 150 bottles made, around 100 are sold, so there's about 50 left. This is the only place in Europe you can get it, so if you're living anywhere in Europe, that's where you want to go. They did purchase some more from me. That one features 1960s Indian sandalwood, so yeah, I think it's lovely. So hopefully you'll enjoy it if you decide to pick it up. Also, just want to let you know that they also purchased some sample sets, some official sample sets. So the sample sets I sell on my own website, the 2mm samples with the little cards with the note list and everything in the little pouch. They ordered, I think, 20 from memory, 20 sets. So that's good, because they've never had them before. What they were doing previously was decanting their own samples into kind of general 5mm plastic sprayers and selling them that way. But this time you can buy the full sample sets of the main collection, the regular collection, not including limited editions, but the regular collection sample set you can buy from them. Again, if you're in Europe and you want to check out my own perfume brand that I make myself, I make the perfume, bottle it, ship it, I do everything. If you want to try them and you are in Europe, you can now get the sample set from them, and they post all over Europe, which is great. So just to let you know, I'll leave a link in the description, or probably direct to the sample set if you want to purchase it. Feel free. It helps the stockist, it helps me, and it'll help you to discover my perfumes if you're in Europe. I kind of wanted to go over a little bit of the duty-free coming back through Dubai. I only filmed it on the way there. I didn't film it on the way back for a couple of reasons. I had a bit of an emotional time in India. I spent 3 weeks there, and a lot of things happened, and I came back with a little bit of a heavy heart, maybe a little bit emotionally kind of all over the place. And I wasn't in a good mood to film a video for YouTube, to be honest. I wasn't in the right kind of space, and honestly I looked like shit as well, to be honest. I've been awake a long time and travelling back, and my hair was like all greasy and gross, and like, you just don't look good when you travel, at the same time as feeling not brilliant in myself. And so in that kind of combination, I didn't film on the way back home. Although I didn't film anything, I did smell some perfumes. I got to smell the Chanel exclusives because I was in a different part of the airport on the way back through Dubai. I did spray Le Lion on and wore it on my hand. I didn't like it personally. I don't really understand what people love about that. I just don't get it. It's not my personal taste, I would say. The dry down was a bit, I don't know if cloying is the right word, but kind of annoying. I didn't like the dry down. I didn't really like any of it, to be honest. It's just not my taste. I don't know what to say about it other than it didn't do anything for me personally. I don't find it appealing. I didn't like the dry down. I kind of wished I could scrub it off, to be honest, as it dried down. It just really, I don't quite understand why you guys love it so much, to be honest. I just don't get it at all. But there you go. One of the ones that impressed me, I guess, the most out of the designers, at least, that I smelled, because I smelled the designers as well, obviously. I wasn't a fan of the Sauvage Elixir. A lot of designers I'm not a fan of in general. They kind of remind me of high school people wearing deodorant that's kind of, you know, Lynx Africa kind of vibes, of a little bit musky, spicy, kind of masculine smell. A lot of designers go in this kind of thing that smells a little bit like a aluminium deodorant can to me. That they just don't smell good, and it reminds me of high school and you know, people in the gym. It's just, I don't like that kind of smell, and I get that a lot from designer releases, to be honest. So yeah, there was a lot that I didn't find appealing personally. That's just personal taste. One set of designers that I thought were pretty good was the Givenchy Gentleman collection. I smelled all of them that I could see on the shelf, and they're all pretty good. There's a couple of fresh ones from memory, and the fresh ones were quite nice. There was one called, in a brown bottle, I think, and I think it was called Reserve Privé, something along those lines. So yeah, that one was pretty good. I would recommend trying it, smelling it, having a sniff. For a designer release, I thought they were very good. They smell nicely blended. They don't remind me of a cheap can of aluminium deodorant. They smell pretty good. So I would say those are some of the better designer releases. I did smell the new Valentino Uomo, you know, Born in Roma and all that kind of jazz. I didn't like any of them. I thought they were, not my jam. The best one for me personally, for my own taste, is the original Valentino Uomo. I used to own it myself. I used to get compliments on it from people. It's got quite nice sillage. It's very nice. I like the very original one. I didn't like what came afterwards with the kind of introduction of that kind of more strong irisy kind of note. I think that ruined it for me. And then after that, these Born in Roma things, I'm not, yeah, it's not my cup of tea. They've kind of lost their, I don't know, it's, what to say, if I don't like it, I don't like it. But I smelled a lot of stuff. In general, I most of the stuff I smell, I'm not that taken with. I rarely want to buy things because I don't think they're that good, to be honest. And it's just personal taste. I'm just picky. I think all you guys kind of watch me kind of know that. And I'm sorry if it gets old. Oh, you never likes anything is the comment that I get a lot. You never likes anything. I can't help it, sorry. But when I do like something, I let you know, and at least you know that it's probably fairly good if I like it. So, you know, all I can do is be honest. In terms of my own brand, I am working on some new releases. So yeah, there will be some new releases this year. I don't want to give too much away, but I need to finish one in a blue bottle to finish off the last set. I've got kind of one that's going to be outside of the collection, so it's not going to be in a coloured bottle, it's going to be in clear glass. It'll still have the plate on the front, but it will be clear glass. And yeah, outside, like I say, outside of the original collection, so to speak. It's not going to be based on past, present, future. It's just an idea that I liked, which I didn't feel, it didn't seem to work quite conceptually in the way that my brand works. And so I'm putting it outside of the collection. It's going to be more kind of a one-off thing, made in small batches. If it sells out, then I'll make a little bit more, but I'm not going to have like huge stock of it, so to speak. But yeah, that's in the work. And then I've got a new collection of 3 planned. I have quite a few in my head that I just need to kind of wrap up and finish. So there will be new releases this year, as well as charity releases on, when do we do it? May 4th. May the 4th be with you, the Star Wars thing. So May 4th is the next one, and then again in November. I'm probably not going to talk about my trip to India. It's more of a personal thing for me. It's something I feel like I need to do. Kind of a little bit of soul searching, if you want to call it that. I do want to go back to India. I feel it's healthy for me or good for me. But I think 3 weeks is not long enough. I found that I was already kind of packing my bag to leave when I just felt like I kind of just got there. I need more time, I think. And so next time I'm going to go back for probably about 3 months in my head, at least at the moment, is what I'm thinking of. It will be a problem for the channel in terms of I can't obviously film 3 months worth of videos to go out automatically. I can't do that many on top of regular content. So there'll be a period of time on my channel where there will be no uploads. I feel like it's a sacrifice that needs to be done. Like I feel like I need to spend some quality time kind of working on myself, working on my my own state of consciousness, my own mind, and finding some kind of acceptance and peace and happiness, maybe even. It would be nice. I'm struggling for the last couple of years. I try to hide it from the channel. Sometimes I just don't upload for a while because I don't want you to see my face, because I don't hide emotions well when it gets strong. Like, I can feel it in my face right now that I'm not happy. I need to fix that.